Hi there, it's Gabriel here, SEO Manager at Hike SEO, and in this video we'll be talking about orphan pages, the best practices and methods around avoiding these, and we'll get right in. So in this video you'll learn what orphan pages actually are and why they actually hurt your SEO if you do have them, as well as how to fix them quite easily. Then we'll go into a few tools that you can use to spot them and some practical tips on orphan pages and a few FAQs to recap what you learned today. So what are orphan pages? Basically, they're pages with no internal links. And an internal link is a link from one page on your website to another page on that same website. And it makes it hard for users and search engines to find that page. Orphaned pages are often caused by site errors or technical errors or a poor structure on the site itself. And it wastes Google's crawl budget and other search engines' crawl budget. And overall just hurts your SEO and user experience. So it's really important to avoid orphan pages if you can. So how do you recognize orphan pages? They're basically pages with no internal links, like I said, and they're often overlooked during site audits. It's easy to kind of miss them because they're not necessarily in any sort of place that you can find them unless you go into your CMS, your content management system, and find the page there. So it's not generally they're not accessible via the site navigation, so that's why someone can't find it, and search engines will have a tough time spotting them because there's no links to them. So why is it that it's important to fix orphan pages? Well, firstly, we'll go through some SEO and general business benefits. It improves crawl efficiency. When you have links pointing to a page, that means search engines can crawl them, users can find them, and that makes it perfect. But if you don't have that, obviously it will be much harder for both users and search engines to find it. It will enhance your SEO performance greatly, and it provides a smoother navigation experience for users and strengthens your internal link structure, which also helps to distribute your link equity from backlinks, and that helps to further boost the rankings for that page. And it also projects a professional brand image because you're actually serving the right content to the right audience instead of hiding a page with no links. It makes it hard to find. Here are some revenue boosting reasons to fix orphan pages. Basically, orphan pages may contain call to actions or key information that could lead to more sales, but because search engines and users can't find it, that website, that business might miss out on those potential sales. It helps users access important content, and it ensures the full content utilization and visibility. It also improves analytics visibility as well. So why do orphan pages exist? Well, some of the common causes around it is site migration or redesign issues. So if you've migrated your site, but you forgot to, let's say, relink to an old page or a new page, or you redesigned the interface and you forgot to add certain links in the menus or the main navigation areas, that could lead to some orphan pages. It could be caused by broken or missing internal links. Or generally a poor internal linking strategy where every new page you publish, you might not link to it, and that's a big mistake because it could cause orphan pages to happen. If you remove a menu or navigation items, that could cause an orphan page to appear. And also errors in sitemap or dynamic content can also cause this. So how do you find orphan pages when they're so difficult to find? Good question. Well, here are a few different discovery methods that I'm sure will help. So you can use the Google Search Console Pages report, which allows you to see any potential issues on your pages and hard to find pages, orphan pages, or pages with just one link as well. Those are kind of ideally require more than one. And then you can also analyze low traffic index pages using Google Analytics, or leverage tools like Hike SEO that automatically flag these issues for you and then attempt to fix them for you as well, or show you how to fix them. And you can also compare your sitemap versus your analytics data and see if there's any mismatches there in terms of what pages you have and what pages actually bring in traffic or have traffic or visitors. And then also check for any missing internal link signals from those tools as well. So what are some of the best practices for fixing these orphan pages? So here's some quick wins for best SEO health. You can cross-reference your sitemap with traffic data, like I mentioned, and then also add internal links from high traffic pages. You can also update the menus or category links in your website so that it links to some of these orphan pages, and that will allow users and search engines to discover them. You can include those pages in cornerstone content like main category pages or pillar content pieces that are key for your audience. And also, it's important to keep your sitemap updated regularly if it doesn't already automatically do that. So what are some tools to spot orphan pages? Well, you can use Hike SEO to find and fix these. You can analyze internal linking gaps in Google Search Console, and you can track results with integrated reports using Google Analytics or Hike SEO to see any pages that lack traffic. So a few more advanced fixes from a technical perspective, you could look at server logs and monitor that for any uncrawled pages. You can review the site navigation paths by doing a content audit. And you can also use noindex for low-value orphan content. So just because it's an orphan page, it doesn't mean that you have to link to it. You have to analyze, is it worth linking to it? Is it a valuable page that I want people to find? If it's low value, you might just leave it as is. So some frequently asked questions. Just to recap what you learned today. So why is fixing these important? Well, better SEO and user experience, which is important for your rankings and organic traffic. And do you remove the orphan page or do you fix it? Well, you fix the valuable pages with great content that you want people to discover, and you remove the ones, or you just leave them as is for low value pages, or let's say marketing pages. Some of the best tools that you can use: Google Search Console, Hike SEO, Google Analytics, all great tools. And are they ever useful to actually have orphan pages? Like I said, in the rare cases, you might want private landing pages or pages that you don't want your users to discover, like thank you pages and things like that. And then orphan pages are fine. But in the general sense, from an SEO point of view, if you want that page to rank, if you want it discovered, then you need to get rid of that orphan page and fix it. And how often do you audit for orphan pages? Good question. I would say every 3 months, or every time you've migrated your site or made major changes to your site structure or your navigation, then it's important to check out to see if there's any issues there that need fixing. So just to summarize, and a few action steps: don't let disconnected content or orphan pages hurt your SEO. Make sure that you fix them and that you use tools like Hike SEO or Google Search Console to make things easier to discover and fix them. And that will help improve your rankings, your structure, and your user experience. So start fixing those today for better visibility and SEO performance. So thank you so much for watching this video on orphan pages. Let us know if you have any questions. Just post them in the comments below, anything at all, and we're happy to answer them and go from there. And also check out hikeseo.co. It's a fantastic all-in-one SEO platform geared towards small businesses, beginners, as well as agencies, to help make your SEO performance a piece of cake and automate as much as possible for you so that you can focus on building your business rather than any of the technical headaches or having to do the SEO yourself, which can be quite intensive, but this tool makes it super simple and easy to do. So try it, give it a shot, and we'll We'll see you there. All right. See you in the next video. Take care, guys.